What if one moment of doubt could change everything? Before we dive in, if stories like this speak to your heart, hit that subscribe button and join our growing family of believers. New stories go up every week, and you don't want to miss a single one. Now let us go back to a dark night on the Sea of Galilee. The waves are high, the wind is howling, and 12 men are fighting for their lives inside a small wooden boat. The disciples have been rowing for hours. Jesus had sent them ahead while he went up a mountain to pray. But now the storm had come out of nowhere, and the water was wild and angry. These were fishermen, strong men who knew the sea, but even they were scared. Then, somewhere around 3 in the morning, they saw something. A figure, walking on the water, moving toward them. Calm, steady, like the storm didn't even exist. They screamed. They thought it was a ghost. Their hearts were pounding. Some of them may have grabbed each other, because what they were seeing made no sense at all. But then the figure spoke. "Take courage. It is I. Do not be afraid." That voice. They knew that voice. It was Jesus. And that is where our story really begins. Because in that moment, one of the disciples did something that none of the others did. Peter, bold, passionate, always first to speak, Peter called out across the water, "Lord, if it is really you, tell me to come to you on the water." Just think about that for a second. The boat was shaking. The waves were crashing. The wind was roaring. And Peter said, essentially, "Let me out there with you." Jesus said one word, "Come." And Peter stepped out of the boat. Now, do not rush past that moment. Peter climbed over the side of a rocking boat in the middle of a storm in the middle of the night and placed his foot on water. Not on sand, not on solid ground, on water. And it held him. He took a step, then another. He was actually doing it. He was walking on water. His eyes were fixed on Jesus, and something impossible was happening. But then Peter heard the wind. He felt the spray of the waves on his face. He looked down at the dark, churning water beneath his feet, and fear rushed in like a flood. He started to sink. "Lord, save me," he cried out. And immediately, Jesus reached out his hand and caught him. Not after a minute, not after a lesson, not after Peter explained himself. Right away, Jesus caught him, and as he pulled Peter up, he said something gentle but honest. "You of little faith, why did you doubt?" They walked back to the boat together, and when they climbed in, the wind stopped. Just like that, the storm was gone, and the men inside that boat fell to their knees and said, "Truly, you are the Son of God." Now here is what I want you to sit with. Peter is often remembered for sinking, but let us not forget something. Peter is the only one who got out of the boat. All 12 disciples were there that night. All 12 heard Jesus say, "Come," but only one moved. Only one took that step. And yes, he doubted. Yes, he started to sink. But he also walked on water because he trusted enough to try. And the moment he cried out, Jesus was already reaching for him. That is the kind of God we serve. Not one who watches us struggle and shakes his head, but one who reaches out the moment we call. One who meets us in our fear, in our failure, in our sinking moments. Maybe you are in a storm right now. Maybe the waves around you feel too high and the wind is too loud. Maybe you have taken a step of faith and now you are afraid you are going under. Cry out, just like Peter did, because the same hand that caught him is reaching for you too. You're never too far gone. You're never too deep. You're never too broken. His hand is always close enough. If this story touched your heart today, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you're new here, welcome. Subscribe and stay close because we're just getting started. There are more stories, more truth, and more moments like this one waiting for you. Every single week. Do not let go, and do not stop walking toward him.